Hi, welcome to the Recovery Daily podcast. I'm your host, Rachel Abbasi. I'm a grateful recovering alcoholic and stroke survivor. And today I wanted to talk about perspective, looking at the good and the bad in our lives and how we can think, why not me, about good things that could happen in our lives and think a little less, why me, when bad things happen. So I want to talk about what influences our mindset and how this actually can impact the likelihood of good and bad things happening. And really what it comes down to is showing up for life and how that is essential for growth and fulfillment in life. We have to show up for the good things to happen, even though, yes, the bad things can happen too. So, we'll see where it goes. So, when we encounter challenges, setbacks, misfortunes, stroke, alcoholism, it is definitely a natural thing to feel singled out and ask yourself, why me? And this reaction often stems from a place of frustration and feeling overwhelmed about what's happening in your life, or believing that only bad things happen to you. Bad things shouldn't happen. Um, and in recovery, this mindset can be particularly discouraging and making us feel like we're constantly battling against the odds. But let's flip the script a little bit. What if instead of dwelling on why me when things go wrong, we embrace this idea of why not me about positive things that could happen in your life and being more proactive and positive in your mindset. So, on the flip side, when something good happens to us, when we achieve a milestone or experience some great joy, receive some sort of unexpected kindness, why don't we ask ourselves, um, why me? Why don't we say the same thing when good things happen as we do when bad things happen? I bet if we were to think, why me when good things happen, we might start discovering that good things happen a little more often than we realize. But um, I think more importantly, when we're thinking about the potential for good things to happen, it seems like we don't often think, why couldn't that happen to me? We feel, especially like, right now, um, I feel a little down. Today I went to Home Depot and Home Goods and Home Sense, and I barely did anything. Honestly, I attempted to look at stuff in Home Goods, and I didn't even get through one shelf before I felt really, really bad. And by one shelf, I mean one shelf in one area, and it was only about 4 feet long, not up and down the shelf, just one shelf. And that kind of thing makes me feel like, why is this happening to me? Like, I can't even simply go to a store and find like a birthday present for my sister. Um, And that makes me feel sorry for myself. Why me? And what I need to do is remember that I have lots of opportunities that have opened up to me because I am no longer working in a full-time career. And when I start thinking like, why me? Why did this happen to me? I need to think about the things that I'm doing that I'm excited about, like writing a book, like this podcast, like doing my crafts. And when I think about that, when I think about writing my book, I think negative a little bit. I mean, it's automatic, like nobody's gonna read the book, all this stuff. Well, why not? Why not me? And so this simple shift in perspective can open us up to gratitude and joy and a greater appreciation for the positive aspects in our lives. So by asking, why not me? I'm inviting positivity and allowing myself to fully experience and enjoy um, what I have, not what I don't have, but what I do have. And it acknowledges also that I am deserving of happiness and success. I'm deserving for people to read my book, and like my book. So why not? Why not me? Why wouldn't somebody read my book as much as they'd read anybody else's book? Is it going to be good? I don't know, but I certainly need to think positively about it while I'm writing it and think about its potential. So our mindset plays a critical role in how we perceive and respond to both good and bad things. A negative mindset amplifies challenges and makes setbacks feel insurmountable. When I got back today, after we got back from these places, my husband and I talked about, well, what could we have done better? Well, we set out to look for outdoor furniture because we're getting a new deck and patio outside. So we went to HomeSense and HomeGoods and there wasn't anything there. And so I thought, well, since I'm here, my sister's birthday is on Monday. Happy upcoming birthday, sissy. And I thought, well, while I'm here, let me see if I can find a little something to give her for her birthday. Well, that was just like a hot second of me moving my eyes before I felt really bad. And then we talked, like when we were there, we said, okay, let's just make sure that I'm just looking at furniture so that I can maximize my ability to do what we set out for. And so I corrected, course corrected, and then we went to Home Depot and we ended up getting some furniture. And it's awesome and I love it. But when I got home, I had to sit down. I felt so nauseous and terrible. So I sat down for about 10 or 15 minutes, which was a pretty good rebound, actually, of only 10 and 15 minutes. And then I baked a little bit. But that mindset, if I were to just sit there and stew, I would have probably really almost ruined my day, And by course correcting while we were at the store and then trying to do something that I enjoy afterwards and cultivate a positive mindset, I was able to navigate that difficulty with resilience and embrace a little tiny taste of enthusiasm. It was hard, but I am excited that we got to do what it is we set out to do. Now I think we have realized that I can only go to one store. So that is one of the ways that we're going to try to change that. And that's frustrating. It is. It's really frustrating. But if I dwell in that, it's gonna make me not want to show up for life at all. You know, it's gonna make what's the use? Why should I even leave the house? And so by having a positive outlook instead, I mean, it's proven that it improves our mental and physical health and enhances our relationships and increases my overall quality of life. I try to stay positive for my husband as well. I know he knows that I get frustrated, but we both just keep trying to be, joyful anyway. And by cultivating a mindset that welcomes challenges and celebrates successes like going and getting patio furniture, I'm becoming more adaptable and better equipped to handle things when they come like that, like what I experienced today. So, at the heart of this discussion is really the concept of suiting up and showing up for life. Of course, life is full of good and bad experiences, and our approach to them determines our growth and fulfillment. When we show up for the good stuff, we celebrate our achievements, we savor joyful moments, and we're able to express gratitude. And when we show up for the bad stuff, we are facing challenges bravely. It doesn't feel brave, but it is. It takes courage to show up for life when life is handing you something that hurts. Um, and showing up for stuff that's not so pleasant, can also develop our recovery skills. And we learn how to navigate tough times faster, more efficiently, and learn how to course correct like I did today. So as I'm talking about it, I'm thinking, we did the right thing. We talked about it. When I got back, he went to the grocery store. He does our grocery shopping. You can imagine that would be a terrible experience for me. But so he went grocery shopping and I was sitting on the couch and I was talking to the dogs because that's what I do. And I was like, puppies, I feel terrible. I feel terrible, puppies. And I was like, I feel nauseous. And I was just like sitting there. And I said to the puppies, maybe we just won't tell daddy about this. It's not the right thing to do. And the reason why I said that is because I want to be able to go places. And so I was like, if I don't tell him how bad that was for me, then I'll get to go again next time. Well, if I go again next time, I'm going to feel just as bad next time. So that's not a solution. And why would I keep something from him? Like he is my husband and my caregiver, and I need to share my experiences with him, so that I can get the best out of these experiences, and his help. So, by actively engaging with him and showing up for life, navigating things when they get tough, I'm allowing myself to grow. And each experience, whether it's positive or negative, is teaching me something valuable and is contributing to my recovery, even when it doesn't feel good. If I choose not to show up because I'm afraid of I'm not going to feel good. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm uncertain that I'm going to be able to do that. I miss out on opportunities for growth. I need to, just like the stroke specialist said, I need to practice. I need to not avoid challenges because if I do, that's could lead to stagnation and it's going to prevent me from reaching my full potential with the disability that I have. In recovery, not showing up means that I'm missing out on experiences that will strengthen my resilience and deepen my understanding of my disability. By not showing up, I am denying myself the chance to learn how to better go to the store, how to adapt, and how to thrive with what I have. It's only through participation, even when it's difficult, that I'm truly going to be able to grow and move forward. I have been feeling the past few days tired of this, not the podcast, tired of the pain, tired of the discomfort, tired of being tired. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. That's what it feels like. And on days like that, what I need to do is rest and take care of myself. That's what I need to do. I need to take a nap because the more I push myself through times that don't feel good, the worse I'm going to feel. And ultimately, to live up to my fullest potential means that I need to rest when my body is telling me to rest. I need to acknowledge when I don't feel well because that is integral to my recovery. And then this mindset, I'm not going to be able to keep a positive mindset if I'm not well rested. Showing up for life doesn't mean that if my body is tired, that I don't rest. It doesn't mean that I just go, 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 go. It means look at my intention. When I decide something is not something I should participate in, why? Why do I think I shouldn't go? Is it because I'm fearful? Is it because I'm afraid something bad's going to happen, that I can't do it, that it's a challenge? Or am I not wanting to participate because I need to rest? That matters. The intention of when we don't show up or show up matters. So I encourage you to reflect on your own mindset. When something bad happens, are you thinking, why me? Why does this happen to me? Why is this always happening to me? When something good could happen, are you thinking, why would that ever happen to me? That won't happen to me. Good things don't happen to me. Or are you thinking, why not me? Why can't? I have just as much chance of something good happening as something bad happening. But I'll tell you, if I don't show up, if I don't wake up and show up for life, nothing good is going to happen. Um, so, so that's what I choose to do today. You know, I choose to suit up and show up. And I learned about that in my sobriety. I learned about being a yes person. And when somebody asks me if I want to do something, even if I don't want to, I say yes. And that's what matters now as well. I've really pulled a lot from my sobriety that applies to my stroke recovery. And one of them is exactly that. It's like, if somebody, you know, if my husband asks me if I want to go look at furniture, um, I need to say yes. I need to say yes, even if I don't want to, because it's all about that intention. Do I not want to because I'm frustrated and I'm feeling sorry for myself? Or do I not want to because I'm tired and I don't feel good? Because it's okay if I'm tired and I don't feel good. So take a look at your intentions. My psychiatrist, one of the things she said to me was about, um, you know, thinking about finishing the story. Like when I'm thinking about how something might go, try to finish the story so that it ends perfectly. And I've talked to you guys about that. Like, stop thinking about all the things that could go wrong and start thinking about how things could go perfectly. Because, and she would say all the time, because why not? Why couldn't it happen to you? Um, so embracing life as it comes, the good and the bad, that's how we grow stronger and more resilient and fulfilled. That's how we have the opportunity to learn, to connect to each other, and to move closer to living to our fullest potential, even for those of us with a disability. So, thank you so much for listening to the Recovery Daily podcast. I will talk to you tomorrow.